Hey Fat Fam, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we took a vacation to visit my cousins in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. For those of you who don't know, we are Auburn University graduates and die-hard Auburn fans, and we have never been to Tuscaloosa. So we are starting our trip from Mobile, Alabama and heading to Montgomery, Alabama. After we got our bags packed, got the car cleaned and gassed up, we picked up my aunt and hit the road. Along the way, we made a stop at the Conecuh Sausage Store and Priesters. These two are a must-stop for a trip between Mobile and Montgomery. I had been looking for something cute to get my cousin's dog, so when we got to Montgomery, I found the lamb chop toys for the boys. We had a light lunch and went to BB King's for dinner. We wanted to stay for the band's entire performance, but we only listened to one song. We were so tired. We got up bright and early, picked up my cousin Simone, and headed to meet my cousins in Birmingham for a day of fun. After trying to find a good breakfast spot, we found Biscuit Love. This restaurant was so cute and the service was great. Everything looked really good and our food came out fast, but the food was just okay. I hate to say it because it was a good experience, but it just didn't have that wow factor. After breakfast, we stopped by Trader Joe's because I had never been to one, and after that, we tried another first, Top Golf. We were surprised to see that they had a bar and sold alcoholic beverages. They serve food as well. After watching so many Top Golf fails on YouTube, I was worried that I would join them. I am very heavy-handed and I thought for sure I would throw myself onto the safety net. Yay!
I feel that thing. I'm fine with that.
Woo! Okay. All right, Mama. Overall, we felt like Top Golf had a good family atmosphere. We didn't feel like we had to be professionals, we just had fun. My cousin Justin married his longtime girlfriend Jayana last year, and this was our first time coming for a visit. So after Top Golf, we headed to Tuscaloosa to see their new house and meet their new puppy, Jet. I was so glad to see JoJo again since I hadn't seen him since he was a puppy. We went to Baumhauer's restaurant for dinner, and our server was so very nice and gave us these cards with inspirational scriptures on them. It was incredibly sweet. After dinner, we went to the Baked Bear for dessert. This was like the equivalent of Marble Slab and the Great American Cookie, but so much better. It was beyond good and definitely worth the visit. This place definitely deserves a Fat Service food stamp of approval. By the time we got to our hotel, we were exhausted. We stayed in the Residence Inn. They had a nice outdoor area with a fire pit and grill. They had a pool and bar and a convenience shop inside. My aunt ended up being the guest of the day, and she got a goodie bag. Very unexpected blessing. I didn't film my aunt and cousin's room because our suites were identical. Each suite included a kitchen, living room, bedroom, bathroom, closet, and a get-ready area. So I really loved the kitchen. I was very sad that we were only staying for one night, but I truly loved that they had dishes in case you had other people. I mean, it was just me and my mom, but I love the idea of being able to have everything that you needed in the room. You didn't need to bring any dishes. I mean, it was set. I mean, like, you want to have a party, you were good. I just, it's been a long time since we've been in a suite, maybe like since the Disney days. So it was really nice. I really liked that they were so prepared. Like I said, we were only spending one night, but I liked the living room layout, and I liked that they had a desk with outlets if you had like work to do or videos to record like we do. But we spent zero time. I tend to do my videos in my bed pretty much anyway. But I thought it was great they had that option though. The bedroom was very simple. I like that the beds were soft and fluffy, but I also like the amount of storage that I was seeing in this room. I'm also going to show you like the get ready area has a little bit more storage as well. I couldn't imagine, like there's like storage everywhere in this place. I hate that we didn't have a good view, but I mean, we kind of were off the highway, but yeah, that view was not hidden. For those of you that are new to the channel, when we travel, we test out things to see if they accommodate fat people. So I tested out the chairs in our room. For the most part, they were firm and wide enough for us. I think the couch was probably the softest, so you kind of like go down a little bit. So if you have like knee problems or back problems, it may be a little bit harder for you to get up, but it was firmer than most hotel couches, I would say, and which made it so much easier and accommodating. For our third and final day of our trip, we met up for breakfast at Brick and Spoon. If you haven't seen our review of Brick and Spoon, we did one back in the day on the Brick and Spoon in Mobile, so if you have time, go check that out. There were so many people at this restaurant. It was unbelievable. I would have to say I have to out myself. This was Easter weekend. I'm just now posting this. But being Easter, of course, there were a lot of people. But the food was great. It just mattered more that we were together. I just cared about us, spending our last little bit of time together. And it was interesting to be in a place that we had never been. Like I said, we are Auburn Tiger fans, and my expectations were I didn't have many expectations about Tuscaloosa, but I just did not expect it to be as beautiful. So we did have a great time. After breakfast, we said our goodbyes, and we actually followed Justin and Jayana. And on the phone, they gave us a brief tour of the Alabama campus. And it was actually very beautiful. I was very glad that we did it. Jayana actually graduated from Alabama, and she is a nurse. And Justin graduated from Auburn in kinesiology. So talk about a house divided. But they are so sweet. I'm so glad that they are happy and have a new house and a puppy. So I'll leave their handles so you can go follow them because they're famous. Now for a lightning fast review. So when we review a place, we're looking for accommodation for fat people and people with disabilities or physical limitations. So our review can include the walking distance from your car to the location, the walking space inside the venue, and the seating. The atmosphere and how we're treated is important too, so don't get us wrong there. And so is the quality of the food or anything else we're taking a part in. This isn't exclusively what our reviews are, but that's the majority of what we're looking for. The pros for BB King's was the atmosphere and the food. On our food scale of bad to orgasmic, I would say this food lands on good. The cons, and the biggest con for me, was the distance to the restaurant and the walking space. So that distance was absolutely terrible. I would definitely recommend being dropped off if at all possible. And the walking space, they did have like a ramp inside so you can get around, but it was just a little bit cramped. The first pro for Biscuit Love was the distance between the car and the restaurant. They had a small parking lot, so that was a no-brainer. Also, the atmosphere and the attitudes of the employees were good. They were very sweet to us. Unfortunately, the con is definitely going to be the food. It was just okay. And the walking space, I only say that because we were kind of in a tight area. The majority of the restaurant wasn't too bad, but some spots definitely were hard for people to get around, especially if you had a wheelchair. But they did have a handicap accessible bathroom. The Baked Bear, everything pretty much was the bomb. It's a small restaurant, so it's very easy to get inside. There's space. Everybody was nice. The food was really good. The food was the best. And the only con was really the type of seating. Pros for Topgolf were definitely the atmosphere and the attitude of the employees. Everybody was very, very nice. We had a really good time. And they do have elevators if you need them. The cons were definitely the seating for sure. The seating was like really, really low, or they had those like high tops, and we can't do either one of those very well, so it was hard on us. The parking lot is rather large, so if you have a closer park, that's better, but if not, it is going to be a con. And then the body impact. So I'll show that there's, a lot of bending over, and then of course, if you ever played golf, that follow through can hurt. So you have to kind of be careful if you have back problems, neck problems, or knee problems. So for the Residence Inn, there were no cons. It was easy to get inside. The atmosphere and attitude of the employees was fantastic. The walking space was great. They had elevators. They had a variety of seating inside and outside. And they had the added bonus of convenience of snacks and drinks downstairs. It really was a terrific hotel stay. So based on the pros and cons for each of the places that we reviewed, we're going to give BB King and Topgolf 3 out of 5 woodies. Biscuit Love and the Baked Bear 4 out of 5 woodies. And I want to say an honorable mention for the Baked Bear. We're going to give them our food stamp of approval. And the Resident Inn will get 5 out of 5 woodies. A definite rarity. Thank you all so much for watching our video. We hope that you enjoyed it. We really had a great time traveling and going to see our family. So we hope that you enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, please give us a like and subscribe and share the video with your friends and your family. And we hope to see you next time. Don't forget, stay fabulous. Bye.